Okay, hello everybody. This is my underground ride, and this is kind of unrelated to the channel because this is not my series that I was working on, but I thought I might as well just work on something else because that park is getting a little old. So this is the start I have so far. I said please give me a like because there's only one like, and this deserves more than one like, I feel like. So I made this super cool entrance. You guys tell me like in the comments how this is, but I don't really know. I made this whole theme is like power and electrical and stuff. And I will go ahead and insert. This part is what took me the longest. It just took me forever to get these wires, pipes, and all the different things that I put on it, but I think it looks pretty good. Then I have this wire going into a light that's flickering, and you go in this room. This room has a few decorations like a crate, and it has a clock and a server. And then you go into this next room, which is nothing. The ride I'm going to be building is going to be right here, and I'm going to go ahead and build up or break up to see how this is aligned. So this is perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something. I think I'm gonna start the ride, but not like actually start building it. I'm just gonna build the station so I know what I'm kind of doing. And I actually need to place this one more block down right here. So I will have to place it there. Okay. So I'm gonna make this 4 long, and then I'm gonna delete this. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to actually make this filled in with blocks again because I don't really think I'm gonna need it. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so now this is not a grass themed ride, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some walls, roofs, and floors. Okay, so I just finished the ceiling, the floor, and the walls, and it looks pretty good. It looks like the other parts. It's a little dark in here, so I'll add some lights. Okay, so the lights are done, but there's no wires to connect them because we need wires to power them, at least in real life. And this is not real life, but this is going to be a complete realistic coaster, so I'm going to add the wires. Okay, this looks really good, but I think something's missing. Okay, this is a lot better. If you couldn't tell what I did, I turned these on the blinking. And if you guys are wondering how to make them look like they're running out of power, go to lights, and it will be originally on default. Then you can go to synchronize with music, and it should automatically start doing it. And if they don't work and they're not blinking, wait a few seconds or minutes or whatever, and make sure you listen to the music because that says synchronize with music. And that means if the music is not playing, the lights don't flicker. I really do think I need to add or do something to this area. Like, I'm gonna make the exit, so I'm gonna dig out a little area. Perfect. And now I need to pretty much copy that and paste it over there. There. Now it is dark over here, so I'm gonna of course have to connect a wire from there to over here for all lights, and then I might finally be done with this part, and maybe I can start actually making the coaster. This part is actually so boring. Okay, so I finished the lights, but I haven't added the wires. But what is this, guys? What is this? There's like no purpose for this. There's no use case at all. Like, I get it, but like, I don't get it. So, what if you guys have like a build that you actually have used this in? just to show you guys how like insanely boring this is like what I have to do each time. I have to line each one of these right, like each one of these lined up just perfectly, and then I have to like start doing this and make it look realistic with gravity like pulling it down. But I've only done this once, and that's on this actual ride in this queue path. I guess I don't know if it would be known as a ride yet, more like a decorated path, but at least I have the start of the coaster. If you guys want me to check out your park, just leave your username in the comments and maybe I will be able to do that. But anyway, I have finished this. I'm going to make these flicker, so synchronize with music. And then I'm actually going to just say turn off during day. So one just looks like it kind of is dead. So now I think it's time that I finally do this. I've actually been wanting to do it for a while, and that is clear this so I can actually see the ride. I'm going to make it like that so you don't have to see the ugly steps that Theme Park Tycoon automatically puts. And this looks good. I don't like this little part right here though, so I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so now that that is fixed, I am going to add the exit. I don't know where to put it. It's gonna be on this side somewhere. I'll make it right here. But of course, that whole wall is gonna delete. Okay, so I've went ahead and fixed that. There actually should be something or I don't even. Oh yeah, that's that failed attempt from earlier when I made it way too big. I guess I didn't quite fill it all in. So that should fix it, and I don't think I will have a problem unless I go way far down there, which I'm not gonna do. So now what I need to do is dig up and see where I have landed. So now that I've done that, I need to figure out where I want the exit, which is right here. And yeah, I kind of did the right area. And then now what I need to do, I'm gonna build a little staircase just to get me out of here. I need to connect this part to the other part. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I will have to curve a little over here. And now we have a connection from the exit to the exit. I don't even know. I have a clear path to the exit now. So now I'm just gonna fill this stuff in so it looks good. And yeah. Okay, so I've got pretty much a clear tunnel into my exit, and now I just have to decorate it with wires and lights and just everything I would probably need. Also guys, just take a minute to look at this. This took me a long time. I think it looks really good other than that, but I'll fix that later. But this is like my first time ever making something like this, like an infinite pool, but I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so I have finished this part. I will need to add lighting, of course, and I'm just gonna take it from right here and run it along this wall. And then I don't think I'll need anything else after that, because I already have light from my money farm over here. Yeah, I do think it's actually a good time to show you guys my money farm. Okay, so this is actually my first time building a two-way money farm, so I guess it can go down that way or this way. I'm just gonna go ahead and go down the left one. And And here we go. So I have junior coasters on both sides, wild mouse coasters, corkscrew coasters, stable horse, launch coaster, spinning coaster, I don't even know, vertical launch coaster maybe? Yeah. I have no clue. Train and multi-launch, no, launch, floorless coaster. Wow. Okay, but anyway, I have it on both sides, and I have every drink and bathroom and seat and yeah, trash can and benches. Like, I've got everything in this money farm that you would ever possibly need. Even scenery. This is like the first time I've ever put like trees and life scenery stuff in my money farms. I usually just have them for money and not really the guests liking it. I only have a 3.5 star, and if I put this up you can see. So I wish that I could get to a 5-star. I've never had a 5-star money farm. I've had a 5-star park before, but yeah. So like I was saying a minute ago, I need to build the lights and the wires need to be connected. Like, I need to do everything. Not that Theme Park Tycoon even needs wires. I just am doing it for the realism. This might be the easiest wire I've ever done in this whole build, because all I need to connect is this to this. If you guys have made it this far in the video, I would appreciate it a lot if you guys would like and subscribe. It helps me a lot, and yeah, because I will hopefully be posting more and more content on Theme Park Tycoon. And maybe if you guys want me to play a different game, I can check that out. Just leave it in the comments. But yeah. Okay, so I know it doesn't look the best, but it's one wire, so I really don't care. Now I just have to add the flickering lights. So synchronize with music, and you can see now that it is actually nighttime, that light has turned back on, because if I go upstairs it should be nighttime, and it is. So I don't really know what to do now except for start the roller coaster, so I'm gonna go ahead and go there. Okay, so I'm actually going to make it a drop elevator track that will go down here, just like that, and I think that this should work. It looks good, so I'm gonna go up to the top and build the elevator track. Okay, so I've had it go ahead and made it drop down, and I think it looks good. So how I'm gonna get up is I'm going to actually test this real quick, and if it works out it should just come down here. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I'm gonna hop on here and it should take me back up. Perfect. And that is gonna be the start of my ride. I'm gonna launch it, and then some other cool stuff is gonna happen. Right now I am gonna make the interior for this, even though really no one's gonna see it. Okay, so it looks like someone actually went and checked out this ride. I just have to wait for this to get done, and maybe I can say hi to them, because it looks like they had a red avatar. Sorry about that noise, guys. But yeah, red avatar. Oh, there's two people. Oh yeah, these are people I saw yesterday when building. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to continue with the layout pretty soon, but I need to add the floor in here. So just like this, I'm going to expand the primitive. If you guys are like looking to be a pro Theme Park Tycoon builder, I would definitely suggest using primitives because they are like the best in the game. So I'm gonna put a ladder. Okay, so I'm actually editing the track now, and I'm gonna start by doing it under. And then I had this cool idea where you came up for a little bit above the ground, but then just went right back in like that. I think that looks good. And then I'm just going to smooth it out at the bottom. You guys can skip this part of building the coaster if you don't want to watch it. But yeah. I'm gonna try to make this as smooth as possible. I would say my decorations are better than my coaster building, even though I have probably built coasters more than I've decorated. I'm gonna turn it a little this way, turn it this way, and then absolutely, that might be too bumpy, but who knows and who cares? I care. But I'm going to make it go up to get some more speed, save some more speed, maybe a little inversion, I'm thinking, kind of like that. Like if you watch my latest like the series of the latest, then you should see that I made a really cool corkscrew that was extremely smooth, and that is probably my favorite coaster element I've ever made in Theme Park Tycoon. But I'm just gonna continue this and add maybe airtime here, so like that. Make it turn this way. Yeah, and then I'm gonna turn it back to the other way. I hate how Theme Park Tycoon just kind of guesses your next smoothest piece, even though they're never smooth. If you ever like have one of those, then like if it ever does that, just don't use that piece and smooth it out yourself. Or if you use basic editor, that's fine, but your coasters will be so much smoother and overall just a better coaster if you use advanced editor. I'm thinking like a really fast launch again, but I don't know if that's going to give me too much speed because I'm thinking about ending it pretty soon. This would probably be a bad place to put that. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, so I'm going to actually like delete some of the parts that I don't really want. Like right now it just kind of ends. For this launch I have some really good ideas for it, but right now I'm just going to clear all the land that is going to hurt the riders if they get on. Okay, I've just finished this whole thing, and I think it looks pretty good. I went ahead and deleted the whole thing with one block, so each one of these I had to hover over and delete by one. But yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. I think it looks pretty good. We've got the station and like all that done, the start of the coaster, and I will actually have to decorate this coaster and probably add like the walls to make the walls look nice and not look like grass. But like I said, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you guys could please like and subscribe, that would help a lot.